Steve Long here to talk to you about waterproofing stucco, most natural stone surfaces and masonry surfaces with weather seal siloxane PD manufactured by Prosoco company. When we talk about stucco, we're talking about natural stucco, sand, cement, lime, and pigment. Now, first thing we have to do before we waterproof is to find out if it needs to be waterproofed. So we're going to test that stucco or masonry surface to see how absorbent it is. One method of doing this is with what is called a rilum tube test. This is a rilum tube. It's got a round flange here and a stem. We're going to put clay around that round flange, and that clay is used to adhere that tube and stem up to the actual stucco wall, stop water from leaking out, and also project water into the actual stucco wall. We're going to fill the stem up with water and see how long it takes to absorb that water into the actual stucco surface. We're going to give it about 15 minutes. So right now let's go out to the stucco wall and check it out.
First thing we're going to do is a splash test. So we're going to splash water onto the stucco wall just to see how it wets out. As you can see here, it does appear to be absorbent. Thus, we're going to put our rilum tube up onto the wall with our clay adhesive. We will then fill the rilum tube up with water, and we'll see how long it takes to absorb into the actual stucco wall. As time passes, water absorbs into the stucco wall, and within 15 minutes the stem is empty, there's no water left, meaning it's a good idea to waterproof this wall. Siloxane PD is a water-based silane siloxane blend. We're just going to pour it right here into our pump-up sprayer. Easy to pour in, clean up with soap and water, and then we're just going to pump our sprayer up with air and get ready. I'm applying the Weather Seal Siloxane PD with a pump-up sprayer. I like to apply from the top of the wall down. Siloxane PD is a siloxane silane blend of material which not only waterproofs the masonry surface but also allows it to breathe, letting moisture out in the form of vapor. We want to allow the material to absorb in enough so that the material actually runs down the wall. As you can see, I'm probably going a little bit too fast. I need to just slow down a little bit, let the material absorb into the stucco wall, and get a little bit of a rundown. So now I'm starting to slow it down a little bit. So here's what we've done. We've waterproofed this section of the wall, and we've cleaned our non-masonry surfaces with soap and water. Initial cure of siloxane PD is 6 hours. After a full cure of 72 hours, we will then test the treated surface with our rilum tube filled with water. And we find no water is absorbed into the stucco surface after 15 minutes. A successful application. Okay, let's do a visual test. We'll now do a splash test again on treated and untreated surfaces to observe visually how much water is absorbed. As we can see, water is repelled from the treated surface and absorbs into the untreated surface. Remember, before proceeding with the entire project, test an area. Siloxane PD will not bridge large cracks and will not compensate for leaking windows and open joints on the building facade. Our company, E.R. Long Associates, have been promoting quality and innovative masonry and concrete accessories since 1964.